So in the past, my videos that I've posted on YouTube have had as a thumbnail the snapshots that YouTube themselves has suggested. But I wanted to go down the more dramatic route, the route that other YouTubers are using, these ones that are drawing people in, that look dynamic, that look wonderful. So I've come on to Snappa. And if we scroll down here, we'll notice that Snappa already has a template set up for YouTube thumbnails. We'll click on that and get that to load up. As I've said previously in some of my videos, I'm a total and utter novice when it comes down to computers and also to this type of thing. What I want to do is, I want to learn. I want to bring you along while I'm on that learning process. Okay, it took a little while to load up for some reason, but here we go. You can see on the screen are a few thumbnails that have been produced and put on here. We can either use these and alter them to what we want, or we can start afresh. Now, I'm always someone for jumping in at the deep end, so here we go. Let's load up and let's get on. Now, as you can see over here, there is a little red arrow that is saying background. So let's bring up the backgrounds. So here we go. Now we can go for a picture of various things to bring up and put on, or we can go for patterns. Oh, some nice patterns, that would be good. Give us a different sort of edge to it, whether we want to go for a groovy sort of situation. What else have we got? Uploads, they're pictures that we've already brought up. Or colour, we could just go for a coloured background and put a different coloured background on there, which that might be a bit groovy as well. But I think let's go for patterns and let's bring up something. How about that? Let's put that up there and see what that looks like. There we go. Let's have a go at that. That don't look too bad to it. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, do we want effects? What have we got in effects? We can darken it. Ooh, don't know about that. Blur, what does blur do? Ooh, I quite like that. Saturation, what's that? Well, it brings a colour. Well, let's go for that. And what's who do? Ooh. Well, we'll go for a 0 on that and keep that as per standard. Yeah, that's okay. So, let's go for text. But I think I want to put text in a box. So let's go for shapes and bring up a shape. Yeah. Put that up here. And we'll turn that slightly so that's at a bit of a groovy angle. Can we expand that a bit so the text will go in it? And let's change the colour of that to the vibrant yellow. Like that. Now we'll put some text in. So we'll go for heading. There we go. So what are we going to put as a heading? Well, I'm having a go. I've got some images stored on there of my e-bike. So why don't we put first e-bike ride out. Oh, and you see the first thing I've done. I haven't double clicked on it. So let's go for it. Now, it's a bit boring, isn't it? It's a bit boring. So let's have a look and see what styles we've got here. Oh, I always liked bangers, and I always liked, but I think we need to, ooh, chewy, oh yes. So let's do that, and I think, yeah, we'll go for that. I think we need to put that so it can fit into that star. So go back to text. No, that's not what we want to do. Click on here. That's what we want to do. Go there, go like that. How about doing that like that? Does that look good? Probably not, you're saying. That looks absolutely rubbish. And we can't shrink it. That will allow us to shrink it. How can we shrink it? Can we change the size? Letter spacing, we can alter the letter spacing. Line height, we can draw it down like that. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm actually doing this that's such a pity I can't reduce the size of that. But we can perhaps increase the size of the star. Just a bit more. Well, I don't think that's particularly bad. So now what can we do? Well, we can go back to graphics, photos, uploads. Let's go to uploads. And we've got a wonderful picture here of me and the bike. So we could bring that down like that. And there's your thumbnail, pretty much complete there. Why don't we add some more? Have we got any other graphics we can add? Well, we've got one of the bike on its own here. So we could do that, shrink that down into a tiny one and put that over here. See what we think of that. What do we think of that? Oh, I think that's absolutely, possibly rubbish. But it's a little bit more, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm not particularly very impressed. But for someone who's never ever really used this type of thing before, you can see how easy Snappa is to actually produce a fairly simple thumbnail. Rule of thumb, I've always been told, is to put something dramatic in there. So what do we think we need dramatic? We need what went wrong or something like that. So we put a subheading in. So let's bring the subheading. Will I make it home? Boom, boom, boom. Now let's see if we can find a sort of heading which is Oh yes, I think that's the sort of thing. And you can see how I can build it up and build it up and build it up. The face on there is too happy. I'm on, you know, we perhaps need a dramatic face or something like that. But just in a few moments, in real time I've been recording this, and we've just coming up to 10 minutes, and I've actually managed to produce a fairly decent sort of thumbnail. That's not too bad, I don't think. So what you would then do is you would save it here. Which should then put it down into documents, and you could then load it up onto your YouTube channel as your thumbnail. Thanks for watching this short video on how to produce a thumbnail on Snappa. As I said previously, I am a total and utter novice at this sort of thing, and I hope you enjoy what I've actually managed to produce in such a short space of time. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.